We got here 8 o'clock. Let's say he comes on and does an address to all the people. He says, I love women and I'm sorry. That's the end. Tell us your answers.
Okay, now we have this report.
We'll get back to those answers. Let's do this report.
Steps Radio.
Facebook.com/StepsRadio.
I'm not going to ask you about the president-elect's tax returns because that's very well trod ground. But he did release a financial disclosure form when he
104 pages.
And in that financial disclosure, one of the lines on one of those 104 pages said that he had between $3 million and $15 million invested in a hedge fund that has placed a particularly big, aggressive bet that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are going to be privatized. So he picks his Treasury nominee last month. The day after he picks Steve Mnuchin to be his Treasury nominee, Mnuchin says, I want to privatize Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And the stock goes through the roof. And if Donald Trump is invested in that hedge fund that took that big bet, he just financially benefited to a pretty significant amount with a multi-million-dollar investment from what his Treasury nominee said.
Well, first, I don't know if he still has that investment.
Yeah, and can we know that?
I don't know. I'll get back to you. First
Please,
of all, I don't know.
It's important.
Because remember, he also has accountants and lawyers and protocol officers working literally around the clock to make sure that everything that needs to be done for a man who's been so brilliant and so successful in business, unprecedented in modern times in our presidency, Rachel, is sufficiently disentangled for him to take his job as President of the United States and focus on that 110%. Secondly, I would expect the Treasury Secretary designee of a conservative Republican president to say they'd like to privatize Fannie and Freddie. I don't think that should strike anybody as brand new information or tied to some investment.
And it wouldn't be controversial if we knew whether or not the president was... With every other president we've known, you've never even had...
Pushback Radio.
All I'm singing is love songs. She got me up all night.
Yeah.
And
yep.
We're
America,
back.
We're back. We're sponsored by the Detroit Wayne Mental Health Authority. Guys, what about that report?
What do you think about that, Alyssa?
I feel like if he has all that money, he could put it towards
Yeah. And do you guys think that his people were always trying to protect him? Because when the news lady was giving this interview to his person, she said, I don't know right now.
Well, I think legally she can't go running her mouth about
Oh,
it.
yeah, legally, because you know, he might grope her.
what was the question, K. Dizzy, you asked before the break?
The question I asked was, how can... What was I asked? Hold on.
That's a good question.
I remember, it was a good question.
Come on.
How can he help women like him?
Right. What
And
can he
then-
do to make women
And
like...
then I said at 8 o'clock he would come on with an address and say, I love women, I'm sorry. And the TV shuts off, but that's all he says.
Oh.
Would y'all accept
I don't think that'll get it.
Y'all don't think so? Okay, so ladies, what will he have to do to get your respect? Starting with the ladies in here and callers. Our call-in line is 313-871-6094, and our 24-hour line, 313-649-PUSH. Call in and express yourself. No? Okay, what about you, baby?
Well, I think he needs to give a sincere apology, and even then, he might not gain full respect from a lot of women, but that would be a start. That would help.
So you think this man is a billionaire, right? And he say, I'm not apologizing to none of y'all. We came already on the TV. I'm not coming to see y'all face to face. What are y'all to me?
Riot. That
Yes.
will cause a riot.
Well, you know what? I think his base, that appeals to his base. So if he said something like that, the people that voted for Trump and supports Trump, it wouldn't make a difference.
Do you guys think his mouth will be as slick as it was when he was going into the...
To be honest, his team is trying to stop it.
You think so?
During election time, that night, they took his phone. They said, hey, give me your phone right now.
Oh!
Put on the desk.
Throwing up Twitter fingers, y'all.
President Twitter does tweet a lot.
Yes, he does.
President Trump.
Do y'all really think this billionaire has time to be tweeting?
Oh, yes. Did you not hear? Accountants and lawyers and everything that's going on right now.
So you guys really think he gets on the internet to fight about stuff?
It's just so silly, the things he tweets. Meryl Streep's acting like he just needs to grow up.
I know.
Yeah,
I mean, I tell y'all, Hillary didn't win, but he was really giving her some fire. He was really giving her some fire.
Yes, he was. They need a presidential roast battle going on right now.
Presidential roast battle.
Listen, what you got for us?
Oh, what are two
All right.
positive qualities?
I got one.
Okay. What you got?
One is he's a very successful, pretty much successful businessman.
Yeah. Okay. I got one.
That was one. I'm sorry. You, Matthew has one.
He does know how to use the system.
Oh,
Yes, he does. It's a game of chess.
All right, I got one. He's a billionaire. That's
That
one
was
good.
one.
Enough said.
That's right. He's a
I
billionaire.
like his hair.
Ah!
I can't lie. I like his hair. I
When
like
it-
how
hey,
it
hey,
goes
go.
in the
Yeah,
wind.
y'all saw that social media post on Instagram. They said when you coming back, you can see the baldness.
No, I didn't.
Y'all see
I
that?
like that though.
You
I
ain't-
like that. I like to see the bald in the hair.
Well, like you guys said earlier, he doesn't drink or smoke, so that's a good.
That is a good thing. He doesn't drink or smoke, y'all. I'm telling y'all,
Much
y'all gotta
respect.
stay off the drugs,
Yes.
the cancer sticks,
Much
and we gotta
respect.
keep it thug and drug free.
Drug-free.
So we are going to.
Go to another report.
I need to hear it. I'm lost without you. Can't help myself. How does it feel to know that I love you, baby? I'm lost without you. Can't help myself. How does
Hey, what's
it
happening, everybody?
feel?
Well, you look, let me tell you something. There's a strategic plan. Hey, what's happening, everybody? Well, you look, let me tell you something. There's a strategic plan that people are trying to make you a part of, okay? So do not accept any invitation to have any meeting, no matter how positive you think the outcome may be. But I understand, man, people have a very Willie Lynch agenda. But now, you have been warned. Okay, man, so let me be specific with you, man. I seen all these people over the weekend going back and forth in and out there, man, officers. If you want to take a picture, then cool. That's what you do. But let me show you exactly where they coming from, okay? They seen how adamantly against him being president, the hip-hop community and the young black people was in America. So what do? They get Kanye West to come in. Well, he's their representative. They listen to his music. They buy his shoes. They go see him in concert. Well, surely if we take a picture with him, he smiles and says he's cool with it. They'll fall right in line. Black women, they were against it. Well, who speaks to the black women? Steve Harvey. Let's get him in here. He'll take a picture. He'll smile. He'll say it's cool. They'll fall right in line. I mean, I don't want kids looking at this, man, and think just because I ain't saying nothing that I'm all right with it. You know what I mean? And first of all, let me tell you this. There's nothing wrong with sitting down across from anybody, no matter how different your views may be from theirs. With that being said, Kanye, what the f*** you doing, man? Steve, man, you know way better than this, man. You know what I'm saying? Jim Brown, really? Martin Luther King, man, this your daddy birthday,
Pushback
bro.
Radio.
You don't go and sit down with, hey, man, divide and conquer, bro. You know what I mean? Willie Lynch, read up on it. Don't be a part of it. Be against it.
All right, and yep, we're back.
What do you guys think about that report?
Man, I mean, T.I., he was cutting up.
That's
He
real.
went
That
from
was
Steve
knowledge.
Harvey. I mean,
said it
I
best.
tell you, he did say it best.
Yeah, he said it best.
What do you think about that, Tay-Bay?
I think everything he was saying, he was just spitting knowledge. You know.
It was.
It was more than knowledge though. If you caught it, I mean, he was showing how the
truth.
world works. So
But if I could just play angelic advocate, would you guys say those same comments if you guys were pro-Trump?
I don't know what pro-Trump feels like.
Pro.
So I can't comment
So
on
if you,
pro-Trump.
Let's get
if
in the
President
mindset.
Donald Trump was your dad, okay,
Oh my goodness.
and you heard T.I., which you were a fan of T.I., make those comments about Steve Harvey going to Trump Tower, blah blah blah. You're home to meet with your dad.
Dang, my dad, Daddy Trump. Oh my goodness. Come on now. I don't know why y'all put me in the hot seat. Y'all put me in the hot seat. But okay. Daddy Trump, here we go. I would say, dang, Dad, you messed up. That's what you did.
What would you say to T.I.?
I don't know. He a gangster. I'd be like, T.I., man, I feel you, brother.
I don't know if I was pro-Trump, I would say that's not true. I mean, if you go look from the other perspective, you can see it as just Steve Harvey and Kanye West is just with Trump.
But do we really know
He's just saying his
what's going
opinions,
on?
though.
Because we just see what the media puts out to us.
Yep.
All this could be staged.
That is exactly what T.I. is saying. Trump representatives and Trump himself, he's using the media and the voices to try to catch people's attention.
And media really does work. Y'all remember that Drake and what's that? They big old beef, Drake and Meek Mill beef.
Oh yeah, Drake made money.
Drake
Money
ended his
after that.
career, and then Nicki ended his real career.
What?
Oh man, chill on me.
Oh my goodness! But we do have a caller on the line. Caller, do you have a
got
comment? Shout
Jay
out
on
or
the line.
question?
He is a pro-Trump supporter.
Jay,
Come on, Jay. What you got to say?
Hey, what's going on?
what's
up,
going
man?
on?
Yeah, I pretty much voted for Trump because I heard some of the things he said he was gonna do, and I just want to see what he's gonna do.
Okay.
Okay.
I agree with that. That I really do agree with that because it is some Trump way. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
There is some Trump ways that I feel that that's true, but in my opinion, I just feel like some of the things he said, he just put it in not so good terms. But in some of his ways, is really well.
All right, so I do have a question for you. I got two questions. The first question is, are you a real Trump supporter?
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, according to Donald Trump, which country should pick up the tab for its own liberation? A, South Korea, B, Afghanistan, C, Iraq, and D, Taiwan. Call in and win a 2017 calendar, which you can do right now.
Okay, Jay, who do you think? A, B, C, or D? Was it A, B, C, or D?
Yep. A is South Korea, B is Afghanistan, C is Iraq, and D is Taiwan. Which country should pick up the tab?
They should pick up their own tab for what?
Its own liberation.
Their own liberation.
Now, what's the 4 countries?
Iraq, Afghanistan, Taiwan, and South Korea.
You got it, Jay. Come on, focus.
Jay.
Yeah, Taiwan.
Just pick a letter.
Taiwan, Iraq, Afghanistan, and South Korea.
South Korea.
Oh, nah.
Bah,
You
bah,
didn't win
bah.
it, but it's okay. Because after this call, you can go on Google and look it up.
Hold on. Taiwan is not even in a fight for their liberation.
You know? He said Taiwan?
He said Taiwan.
Who's the winner?
wants to know
Steps
the
Radio, Steps Radio.
Hey,
But
Jay.
before you go,
Go ahead.
can we get you to say you're happy to be thug and drug free and your name?
This is Jay, and I'm happy to be thug and drug free.
Hey, there we
Tuning
go,
in
Jay.
to the official pushback show every
That's the
Tuesday
Trump
night,
effect,
7
y'all.
p.m. to 8
That is
p.m.
the Trump effect.
That was a pretty good question, too.
That was a real good question, y'all. And attention all Stepsoners, be sure to submit your 3 radio interviews each Thursday by 8 p.m. For more info, contact the Steps program.
Okay, and now we have another report. Prevention education.
Good job, yo.
In the next couple of days.
Yeah, and if you're going to
And
short,
so
if you're going to
we're
short the expectations market, you're definitely going to win. And
Steps
does
Radio.
he still hold this particular investment?
Steps Radio.
Which was directly affected by this announcement the day after this. And the answer was we're not releasing that information at this time.
But
That would be easy enough to announce.
No, the third thing I want to say about that, though, is that's a pretty small holding compared to everything that the man has said. So it's
3
it's
to
not
15 million.
Well, it doesn't. It sounds like a lot of money to me and you, but the fact is that it's not a huge investment when you consider that doesn't seem to me to be.
Should
a
we
causal-
not pay
causal
attention to
connection.
any potential private financial gain he's going to have from any of his actions?
No, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, I think the presumptive, guilt or the presumptive negativity.
Question.
Not necessarily by you, but by many others. It's ubiquitous. The other thing I just wanted to say is, a lot of the stock market seems to like the fact that Donald Trump will be the next president.
Mazel
It's been
tov.
booming. 20,000, close to 20,000. It's had, I don't know, maybe a dozen or so gains in the days, or maybe more by now, since he was elected president. And by the way, the opposite was predicted. First, it was he can never win. This is a joke. Go home. And then the minute he got elected, literally, he takes the call from Secretary Clinton. She concedes and congratulates him. And the stock market likes it in the next couple of days.
Yeah, and if you're going to
And
short,
so
if you're going to
we're
short
told-
the expectations market, you're definitely going to win in this environment. Now we both are. We could give that advice to everybody, but there is something unique going on here. In addition to you
And
guys winning,
yep,
and getting
America,
to,
we're
brag
back.
about that and,
We're sponsored by the
brag
Detroit
and
one.
rub the
You just
naysayers'
understand
noses
what-
in
no,
and
it's
everything.
really not. It's honestly not that. Do I look like somebody rubs people's nose?
And yep, America, we're back. We're sponsored by the Detroit Wayne Mental Health Authority. Guys, what about that report?
Well, guys, that report mainly was talking about how everybody thought this was a joke in 2016. They said this man, all he did was, what was that show he ran?
Celebrity Apprentice.
Celebrity Apprentice. Now, they have a new host on there, and now the man that you saw on Celebrity Apprentice about 4 years ago, this man is controlling your whole country. That's a joke, right? I bet it is.
That's not a joke. That's the truth.
That's right. That is the truth. Alyssa, what do you think about that? Did you think that this was a joke? You thought Hillary was going to win. All right, so who is more sincere, President Trump, Hillary Clinton,